It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs.
Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important... Is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. You've got Nick Richards. Antetokounmpo is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Lillard in at the point.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Ball no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Richards. And stolen by Thibault. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Richards. And Dort gets it to go.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Back to Ball. Davis setting the pick for Ball. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Pass to Richards. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. And Valanciunas pulls it down. On offense, here are the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Ball. Outside, Davis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
High-intensity play from Davis, getting it to go through the foul. Nice little and one.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Anthony Davis.
That one misses for Davis. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Here's Thibault, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Ellis. And here is Ball. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that'll tie this game up.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Lillard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He had a strong showing last season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And a guy who rarely takes a bad shot. I love the way he plays. Completely unselfish with the basketball. I think he'd rather pass it off than take a bad shot. Knocked loose. Stolen by Dort. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Davis. Ellis against Lillard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Davis with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ellis dishes to Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Ball, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Pulls up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Ball's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Spurs with possession after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Ellis outside. Loads it up for Davis. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Over Ellis. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Giannis outside. Rebound San Antonio. Ellis outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Davis surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. No good that time. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. Ellis with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ellis. No scoring in this one. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. It's all knotted up. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Now, here's Sharp. 23 points his last outing. Tatum with the screen for Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Wright. There's a screen by Aldama. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Carter finds Aldama. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
On the wing, DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball. I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Now here's Schroeder. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Aldama. Nice shot by Portis.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Carter on the wing. He's covered by Wiseman. Carter with the screen. Aldama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Milwaukee leading by 3. Baden outside. Here's Sharp. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Schroeder with the ball. Now here's Portis. Shot clock at 5. And here's Sharp. Fires for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Pass to Wright. Now Aldama. There's a screen by Aldama. Down low. And Aldama slams it in.
Just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
Shooter passes to Payton. Portis a screen on DeRozan. To the paint. It's stolen by Aldama. DeRozan against Payton. Pass to Wright. Carter with a screen on Schroeder. And Wright, here we go. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5. Outside Portis. Another shot. It's blocked. Alexander Walker on the wing. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
DeRozan on the wing. Defended by Sharp. Here's Aldama. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Aldama's got 5.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
There's Schroeder. And the Bucks miss again. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, DeRozan. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wright. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Schroeder outside. Traps in the tray.
Schroeder.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Ellis is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Davis in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs working the ball around now. Davis downhill. Great D that time from Giannis. Milwaukee in the lead. Poke loose. Dort kicks to Lillard. Portis, the pass to Dort. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anthony Davis, too much size.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm not going to lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis kicks the ball. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. He can't get that one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. To the inside. Outside, Dort. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 3. Ball, the pass to Valanciunas. Ellis bounce pass. Pass to Valanciunas. Thybulle with the ball. Back to Valanciunas from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Sharp. Now Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Oh, the patience, the composure. Lillard letting his shot come to him under pressure.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Ellis against Dort. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And looking at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season, checking in at about 24 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Sharp. Lillard outside. Nice move. Pass to Richards. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Lillard outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Valanciunas with a screen on George. There's Ball with the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Davis with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Ball kicks to Ellis. Thibault, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. From the high post, he drills it. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
From deep onto the Kumbo. That one's off to a rough 0-for-6 start for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball from long range. Good on the triple. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
They set the pick. Inside, here's Richards. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Milwaukee also making some changes. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Payton comes in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Damian Lillard. And they double up DeRozan. Back to right. Shoots over Schroeder. That's short off the rim. Bucks leading by 5. Down low, here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick-and-roll action and cashing in.
To the middle, it's tipped. It's stolen by Wiseman. Outside, Payton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on DeRozan. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he's good on the second. Spurs trail by 8. DeRozan scanning the floor. And they double up DeRozan. Carter up top from downtown. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run. Now Schroeder. Pass to Payton. Schroeder outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Schroeder hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Wright kicks to Carter. Outside DeRozan. Back to Carter. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
DeRozan against Payton. There's a good screen. Schroeder outside, over right, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 10. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And easy 2 points on the layup.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
Payton outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot, no good. And it's Wright with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. It's deflected. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Bucks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. The drive by Schroeder. Plays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Carter down low. He's covered by Wiseman. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Sharp comes in for Trey Murphy.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him. They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Outside DeRozan. The rebound by Payton. Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Sharp. Left side, Portis. Back to Sharp. Wiseman sets a screen for Sharp. Drills it from outside. Sharp's got 10 points.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Now Carter. He's covered by Wiseman. The 8-footer. And it's Carter missing.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And stolen by Wright. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Carter dishes to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. DeRozan's got his second bucket tonight.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the Thanks for spending half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Nick Richards out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Damian Lillard. No good from Valanciunas.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ellis. Now, here's Thibault. And here's Valanciunas, defended by Richards. 5 on the clock. Here's Thibault, and it's blocked. And he stays with it. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Bucks working the ball around. Lillard outside. Oh, good on the triple. Spurs trail by 14. And here is Ellis. Still without a basket. Back to ball. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Never short on confidence. Ball takes a long look without hesitation.
Pass to Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Ellis outside. Pass the ball. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Lillard, the pass to Richards. Poked away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. In transition, here come the Spurs. And finished off by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
To the inside. Lillard, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Bucks leading by 10. Out to the wing. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks. It's Davis on the wing. Back to ball. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A three-pointer is right on target. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Led by as many as 14 points. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the paint, and stolen by Thibault. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Davis, and another basket for San Antonio.
Our premier player in this league, Davis, with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Lillard outside, and stolen by Thibault. Davis inside. Giannis is there. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Bucks leading by 8. Lillard with it. He's got 20. Inside. Giannis punches it home.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Pass to Thibault. Ball against Dort. Back to Thibault. And here is Davis. 4 on the clock. Over onto Tacumbo. Davis can't get that one to fall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ball against Dort. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ellis dishes the ball. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Here's Valanciunas. San Antonio again missing. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Giannis. The putback. A rebound by the Spurs. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Valanciunas with a screen on Dort. Here's Ball. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Dort against Ellis. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Ellis. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And it's Sharp in for Trey Murphy. Dort with a screen for Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Ball finds Thibault. Alexander Walker passes to Thibault. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. On the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Sharp, defended by Alexander Walker. Looking to get back on track here, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. A different look now for San Antonio. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Santi Aldama comes in for Anthony Davis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Payton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And DeRozan, here we go. Alexander Walker passes to DeRozan. There's a screen by Aldama. Ball. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Sharp finds Antetokounmpo. Ball against Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And Carter now, top of the key. Here's Aldama. Antetokounmpo defending. And there's the drive. Antetokounmpo with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't made one yet. Now Ball. 5 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Sharp. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Spurs. Ellis comes in for Alexander Walker. Pass to Davis. Lillard against Ball. And it's blocked. Now here's Payton. Here's Portis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ellis kicks to Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Davis with a screen on Payton. To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Now here's Lillard. Here's Sharp. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Goes up again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he sinks the second.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Ellis outside. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. Left side, Ball. No good with the triple. Bucks leading by 16. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And Portis throws it down.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Ball against Lillard. Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from DeRozan. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Lillard. Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball kicks to Valanciunas. Davis against Giannis. 6 to shoot. Back to Ellis. Pass the ball. For the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
Three-pointer, Payton. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The 3 from Davis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be different. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, you don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ellis is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Spurs trail by 18. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Davis. Dort against DeRozan. Shoots over Dort. DeRozan passes to Ellis. And here's Davis for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Dort with the ball.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Free throw good, Dort.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Luguentz Dort. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years. With the jumper, DeRozan is efficient. You really can't afford to let him get shots lined up.
Lillard outside. Down low. Up top, Dort. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Portis kicks to Dort. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Milwaukee leading by 18. Outside, Dort. Lillard outside. Back to Dort. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
It's time for Dance Care. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Give yourself a round of applause.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Back to Thybulle. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Lillard against DeRozan. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 26.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA. There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Dort passes to Portis. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 5. That one goes in. That's 28 points for Damian Lillard.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside DeRozan.
Watch the screen.
Sinks that one from the post.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Lillard, the pass to Richards. Pass to Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Pass to Dort. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Ellis.
Spurs foul. Ellis. 4th personal foul. 14 foul.
Free throw good, Portis.
Line for the Bucks. Bobby Portis taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Spurs trail by 21. Outside, Ball. Ellis surveying the D. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And Ball gets double teamed. Thibault, the pass to Ellis. Shoots over Portis. The rebound by Richards. Richards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. RJ, you had a chance to ref a Summer League game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Sinks the three-pointer. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Thibault. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Davis with the double team. From past the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 21.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ball against Dort. And Valanciunas kicks to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Just 4 to shoot. Thibault for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Richards. Ellis on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Spurs trail by 21. Ball, the pass to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Lillard, right side. Pass to Richards. Davis against Giannis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Ellis kicks the ball. And here now is Thibault. Puts up a deep 3. San Antonio again missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And the shot goes down.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Pass to Lillard. The 3. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 31.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Outside, Davis. And here is Ellis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Dort with a screen for Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Davis. Ball, the bounce pass. Count that bucket. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Dort. Giannis' screen on Ellis. Takes the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lillard outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 20. Thibault with the ball. Outside, ball.
2 minutes.
Ellis the pass to Ball. They set the pick. And Ball gets double teamed. Thibault for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And that one's good, Lillard.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Ball kicks to Davis, pass to Ellis. To the middle, here's Valanciunas, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Lillard, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lillard's got 38 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Carter, the pass to Alexander Walker. Over Sharp. And the miss. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans. Welcome to the NBA on... It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Paolo Banchero is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Holmgren in at the small forward. Now here's Brunson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Crafty and shifty. Those are two adjectives that fit under the Jalen Brunson definition.
Banchero against Eason. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Brunson. Three-pointer. And the Hawks with another three.
I don't know, why is it lefties like Brunson just make it look so much better when you're firing the rock?
Now here's Zubac, guarded closely. Jackson against Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Atlanta. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Giddey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Takes the three, gets the three to fall.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
Atlanta has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Los Angeles. 4-3. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Eason. Brunson's got 9 points.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we've got London on the track here in the crowd tonight, known for being a big-time supporter of the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, born in Memphis, he moved to the Atlanta area when he was young, and he's a big part of the Atlanta hip-hop scene, and of course, a big Hawks fan.
Back to Zubac. Pass to Holmgren. 20 feet out. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's where. Vucevic with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Giddey against Brunson. Giddey passes to Holmgren. Got a piece of it. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pulls it. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 11 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Banchero. Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. Giddey against Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Jackson outside. Right side, Brunson. Here's the floater. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Clippers trail. Giddey with it. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Jackson. No points yet. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Back to Brunson. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Clippers. The rebound by Atlanta.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Caruso
outside. Eason up top. He's covered by Holmgren. Jackson the screen. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Clippers in the lead. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. Here's Banchero. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Caruso, the pass to Jackson. And stolen by Holmgren. In transition, here come the Clippers.
He's long, lanky, and very quick. Defenders have a tough time with Holmgren coming down the lane.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Brown, he's checked in for the Hawks. Beal comes in for Eason. Wagner's checked in for Los Angeles. Murray comes in for Banchero. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Caruso. Finney Smith checked in for Los Angeles. Giddey against Brunson. Takes it inside to win the drought. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Giddey. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Boucher's checked in for Atlanta. Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Wagner. Lets the three fly. Brown with some nice D. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Grant, the pass to Beal. From downtown, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Murray. Oh, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Well, Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Now here's Brown. There's the block. Giddey against Rozier. Outside Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Wagner. Defended by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner, the pass to Finney Smith. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Now here's Beal. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holmgren, the pass to Wagner. Holmgren with a screen on Rozier. Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
The handle of Giddey is something to behold.
Rozier against Giddey. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Holmgren. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Holmgren following the score by Atlanta. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Holmgren. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Holmgren's got 12 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Rozier. No points so far. Boucher a screen on Holmgren. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Outside Murray. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Hawks trail by 7. Beal with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Poke loose. Wagner, the pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Boucher a screen on Giddey. Here's Rozier. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Hawks. Beal surveying the D. Over Murray. And again, it's Atlanta.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Pass to Giddey. Screen by Holmgren. Fires for 3. No good that time. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Clippers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Alex Caruso is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Jackson. And it's Ware in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The 3 from Craig. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Caruso, pass to Brunson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Nurkic finds Holmgren. And Carroll with it. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Eason. To the middle. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Murray from outside. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Hawks trail by 8. Now Brunson. Guarded by Banchero. Here's Ware. Outside Eason. Outside Brunson. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Banchero passes to Nurkic, and six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Graham.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Murray, that's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, that's a crafty finish around the basket. Murray fearing nobody on that possession.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Brunson. Lets a floater go. Brunson with the finish inside.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Jackson outside. Outside Eason. Jackson outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Brunson's got 20 points.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
On the wing, Murray. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
The Clippers making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Here's Brunson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Brunson does this so much, just able to absorb the foul.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A., the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. Inside, here's Vucevic with his first shot attempt. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Eason, the pass to Brunson. To the wing, right side. Back to Jackson. Here's Ware, covered by Vucevic. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Banchero outside. On the wing, Murray. Outside Craig. Pass to Banchero. And it's rejected. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Murray. Banchero outside. Takes one from 10 feet. Murray, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from 3. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Hawks making a change here. Beal's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Giddey's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Beal against Banchero. Beal right side. Four on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line.
Atlanta shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. So for the Hawks, Jeremy Grant comes in for Eason. And it's Rozier in for Caruso. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in. The Clippers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Atlanta. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Giddey missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Beal. He nails it. And we're tied. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
And Beal finds a way to the bucket. How'd he do that?
Outside Murray. Pass to Zubac. Banchero outside from the arc. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Brown, he's checked in for the Hawks. Boucher comes in for Jackson. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Finney-Smith checked in for Vucevic. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Murray against Rozier. Three-pointer. Murray, no good. Hawks trail by 3. Rozier, left side. From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. The ball's knocked loose. Leaps for it. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Murray. Off target with a fadeaway. The Hawks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey.
Beal with a nice job. A little bit pesky that time inside.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Wagner's checked in for Zubac. Here's Beal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
Giddey passes to Murray. They set the pick. There's the 3. Murray can't get that one to fall.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Banchero. Rejected by Brown. Grant against Giddey. With the floater. Grant's shot is off. The Clippers trail. Banchero in the post. Pounded by Beal. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Boucher a screen on Banchero. Beal from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Murray passes to Giddey. Wagner with a screen on Grant. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Brown with the steal. Pass to Rozier. Back to Grant. On the wing, Rozier. Here's Brown, defended by Wagner. Rozier against Murray. Pure from three-point range. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, Murray just pulling right up on the defense. Great at shooting off the dribble.
Beal goes in. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Banchero surveys.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Murray.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Wagner with a screen on Rozier. Banchero drives. That gives him the lead. Banchero's got 11.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say and moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, these two are getting.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Ivica Zubac's out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 3.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Jackson, and Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson outside. Back to Brunson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Now Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Holmgren. The three. Eason pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Caruso. Here's Ware. Now here's Brunson. Giddey defends.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Clippers trail by 4. Giddey passes to Zubac. And Carroll with it. Pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Atlanta with a rebound. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holmgren, the pass to Giddey. Now Banchero. Clock at 4. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Brunson against Giddey. Holmgren with the block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vucevic with it. Jackson in his pocket. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Tari Eason.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
It's Jackson, high post. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Back to Jackson. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 from Banchero. Banchero with the answer.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Caruso outside. Stolen by Giddey. On the break. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. And you look at Caruso, he's been a real pest on defense. 4th in steals right now.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Craig's checked in for the Clippers. Murray comes in for Giddey.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Brunson against Murray. Now here's Banchero. He's got 14 and stolen by Jackson. Eason with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Caruso misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Murray, no good. The Hawks leading. Eason inside. Greg's there. Eason finds Brunson. Caruso outside. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Caruso's got 6.
Just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that at his position, he's got to move it around.
Murray against Brunson. Murray's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort got burned on that one.
Puts up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Beal, he's checked in for Atlanta. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range, and that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Beal with it. He's got 17. Jackson with a screen on Murray. Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Clippers. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Craig with a screen on Beal. Pass to Craig. And here's Murray. Now here's Banchero. Shot clock at 2 from deep. Holmgren. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Over to the left wing. And it's Eason penetrating. Yep, that one goes. Eason's got his first bucket in this one.
A good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Pass to Craig. Murray against Caruso. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. It's Vucevic, high post. Banchero outside. Misses the 3. Atlanta leading by 6. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Brown, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jamal Murray more and more has come into his own as a player capable of shouldering the offensive load and being a leader for his team at times.
Beal, that one's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Rozier against Murray. Pass to Banchero. Over Beal. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Murray. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Brown against Nurkic. Boucher on the screen. And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Banchero passes to Murray. Banchero with a screen on Rozier. Back to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Boucher a screen on Banchero. Down low. And finished off by Boucher.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Rozier against Murray. It's rebounded by Grant.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And here's Beal. 19 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Grant outside. 5 on the clock. Inside. And stolen by Murray. Banchero left side. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And the Hawks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Brunson against Murray. Pass to Graham. Beal with it. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Brunson looks it over. Beal outside. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Mann's checked in. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
And Bradley Beal looks to be in a great flow right now, and he's hitting every beat.
Outside man. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Beal. Good on the 13-footer.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside Giddey. Outside man. Nurkic a screen on Beal. Pass to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Shot by Nurkic. No good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And we've reached the end of the third. Atlanta on top. They're up 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Tari Eason. Jalen Brunson is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Jackson. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And Carroll passes to Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. It's blocked. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doubled by Jackson. Now Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Love to see Zubats attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Pass to Ware. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Vucevic with a steal. Caruso against Banchero. Now Holmgren. Launches it. Rebound Atlanta. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 5. Up top, Holmgren. Defended by Eason. Now Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Vucevic finds Holmgren. The 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 4 assists now tonight. Well, the Hawks' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Back to Brunson. Jackson outside. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside Eason. Pass to Caruso. Brunson with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Brunson against Holmgren. Jackson with it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 13 in the second half.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Now Holmgren from behind the arc. Zubac inside. Defended by Jackson. In transition. Here's Eason. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Banchero. That's good from Eason. Eason hits them both. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside Giddey. To the paint. The jump hook. Zubac's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Ware. And here's Eason. Guarded by Banchero. Offensive rebound. Brunson against Giddey. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts. Brunson's got 35.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Banchero against Eason. Banchero outside.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Eason with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That free throw no good. That one's no good. Clippers trail by 9. Banchero left side. Pass to Vucevic. And he drives in. And the shot goes down.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Caruso outside. Here's Brunson. Jackson outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Banchero outside. Zubac screen to the middle. It's tipped. On the push, here comes Atlanta. The kick out to Brunson. Off the mark there with a 3. Clippers trail by 10. Banchero outside. Giddey passes to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Here's Giddey. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Outside Brunson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Brunson's got 39.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. Holmgren, the pass to Banchero. Here's Vucevic. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Jackson finds Eason. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Eason. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Beal, he's checked in for Atlanta. Eason hits them both. Here's Banchero. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Brunson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Giddey. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Clippers trail by 14. To the left side wing. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Banchero. Clock at 6. Vucevic with it. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Vucevic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Usually a straight-on three-point shooter, Vucevic showing his versatility.
Jackson finds Beal. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. And it's Beal penetrating. And then Beal with the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Atlanta leading by 13. Brunson passes to Jackson. Down it. Jackson's got 18 points in just the second half.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
To the paint. Here's Carrington. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
That free throw good for Brunson. Murray's checked in for Los Angeles. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And how about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Banchero.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
Clippers trail by 15. Murray passes to Holmgren. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. sinks the tray. Murray's got 19 points.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Outside Brunson. Here he goes. There's Jackson with the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And Banchero outside. Back to Murray. Zubats with a screen on Brunson.
And there are signs from Jamal Murray that we have seen as one of those fearless players.
The free throw drops from Murray. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
The Hawks lead by 13. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Brunson. Has to Ware. Five to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Three-pointer. Beal. Rebound by the Clippers. Now here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
So he gets them both. Beal with it. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Has to Ware. Here's Brunson. Brunson is doubled. And here's Jackson. 19-footer. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Jackson's got 23 points.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Takes the 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's the Hawks lead by 13. Beal outside. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw misses.
One thing Bradley Beal does so well with his craft is he'll probe the defense. He's very patient. He's looking for weaknesses. And typically he'll find them.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hawks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 45 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it